Well, hello everybody! Welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yes, it's a watt cycle world here at G Bear's Off-Grid Ways. And this is another video that you can use to enter. Now remember, you have to have already given a comment with what you would use the battery for. Once you've done that one time, you don't have to keep doing it, but you can if you want. And you also have to be subscribed to my channel and go over and log in at wattcycle.com and enter your email address there. And you can always opt out of advertisements anytime you want, but let's do that for them because they've been really nice to us, and they've been really extra nice to me, and I want to pay them back for the holidays. So let's do that. All right, thanks. Well, I'm in the 70% ranges here on most of my batteries because electric heater was running all last night. I got a little on the chilly side outside, but never dropped below 70 indoors. Watt cycle is the way to go. All right, so what am I doing this morning? Well, I'm getting ready to cook a turkey. So I've got the turkey inside getting ready to get seasoned. Just dry seasoning on this one, and it's going to be also smoke seasoned with a little bit of rosemary and some oak pellets. And I'm going to be adding those in a minute. But as you can see, I'm doing the slow roast method with charcoal. And start with a thin layer here with one charcoal briquette. That's where it's going to get lit at. And it builds up to 2, then 3, and then 4, and 4, and 4. And then it goes back down to 3, and 3, and then 2, and 2. Back down to the lighter end on this end. So I'm going to light it only on this end. And it will cook, and it will get the hottest about halfway through cooking. And then it'll start cooling down the temperature, or maintaining it right at the right temperature all the way until it's done. Now this is a drip bucket that's going to be right below where the turkey sits. And I have 3 cups of water right here. And I'm going to put that right in there. And get that little spider out that somehow got in there. So that's that. It's ready. Now, why the water? Well, I don't want my turkey to dry out, so I'm going to have water in there to wet smoke it, and the water will cook off as the cooking progresses. On the opening here, I'm going to open it up all the way, so all 4 holes are fully open. And what that does is the turkey is going to be right here. So I'm going to put that right at the back end of the turkey, and the heat will come from the charcoal, be drawn across the turkey, and then out to the openings. All right, so that's how I kind of control the temperature inside. And on here, I'll keep the temperature somewhere between 3 and 300, 300, 350, somewhere in that area. And I'll just slow cook it through the day with moisture. So I don't have to keep opening the barbecue and basting the turkey all day. Once it's seasoned and set inside here, I will tent it with aluminum foil, and that just helps keep the turkey from drying out with the heat blowing across the top of it. I don't want the top to dry out on it. So it's going to keep the moisture in, and then for the last half hour of cooking or so, I'll take that tenting off and I'll let the skin crisp up. Once it's done cooking, I will tent it again and let it sit and rest. And that will reabsorb the juices and make it a nice, tender, juicy turkey. All right, so you got that procedure all written down. I hope you're taking notes. So, anyway, Skyriders are busy today doing their thing. There's another one right there just starting. And yeah, they've been out all morning in force, just skyriding. See, that's not contrail because he just either they are contrails. He just turned his engines on right there. I don't think he got all the way up there into the sky and just turns his engine on halfway across, right? Nope. That's chemical spraying, everybody. Don't be fooled. That's what the governments are doing to us. They're playing around with weaponry and they're testing it on us people. And all of the junk that they're spraying falls down to the ground and gets into our food and our water and our plants and you name it. So I don't like it. Nobody else should like it. So send a letter to your congressman or whoever you can and say, stop that shit. We don't want it. It's over with. Stop it. And it should be every country in the world should be held responsible that if they get caught doing that, well, they'll face the consequences. All right. That's my rant for today. All right, so I will be back with you in a little while. I've got to go inside and get the rub on the turkey and get it ready to come out here. This is G Bear saying, see you soon. Okay, everybody, I'm back again, and I got the turkey out here all seasoned, all trussed and ready to go, and sitting over the pan with to catch the drippings. And most of that'll cook off by the time it's done completely cooking, and then I use the drippings to make a nice turkey gravy. So anyway, you can see where I've lit it on this side, and the flames are almost about to go out, and I've got some gray on the edges of the charcoal briquettes. So I put the smoker pellets all the way around the outer edge, and I got them, started them off light and then got them heavier in the middle of the cooking and then lighten up again towards the end. It'll give me a nice even flavoring all through and through. For the seasoning, it's black pepper, coarse salt, and poultry seasoning. And I go light on the poultry seasoning because I like to do it with just a good old fashioned Pilgrim flavor, salt and pepper. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm going to get the tent, which I have right here in place, and get the cover on top of this with the vent right over the back of the turkey, and just let it go. I'll come back every now and then and check on the temperature. If the temperature gets too hot in there, I just lift the cover for a second and put it back down again, and that gives it a restart. All right, everybody, I'll be back. Okay, everybody, it's time the turkey is done. I'm going to wrap it now and let it sit and rest for a while. But 170 is the temperature I was going for, and that's in the thickest part of the breast or in the thigh. And let's see if I can get it in the thigh here. Yeah, we're well over 170, so we're okay. So I'm going to wrap this, let it sit and rest. Nice crispy skin, nice smoky color. Charcoals are fully burnt out. Perfect timing, perfect temperature. I figured it was going to be done at around 4 p.m. and it's somewhere in that neighborhood right now. So it's all ready, but now I like to wrap it, let it sit and rest, and then I'm going to go in and make the gravy. I got to take the pan drippings out from inside of there, make the gravy and the mashed potatoes and the vegetables, which is corn and peas. So I'll be all set here in probably half an hour or so. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. And don't forget, tomorrow is the What Cycle battery giveaway. And this will be the last video you'll get to put an entry in for. So if you haven't gotten your entry in, go back to my Monday's video on the 24th of this month and see what the rules are and get your entry in. This is G Bear, thanking you for joining me, reminding you to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And this is G Bear signing off.